It was supposed to be an ordinary evening, nothing out of the ordinary. I had just returned home from a long day at work, feeling the weight of my responsibilities on my shoulders. I had been married to my husband, Adam, for 7 years. Our relationship was never perfect, but we had built a life together, shared dreams, and had weathered both good and bad times. Or so I thought. I had noticed some changes in Adam lately, subtle shifts in his behavior that I couldn't quite place. He had become distant, always too busy with work or friends, his phone never leaving his hand. The late nights out, the long hours at the office, I began to feel a gnawing suspicion in my gut, though I tried to ignore it. One day, while Adam was away on another one of his mysterious business trips, I found something in his email that would change everything. An email from a name I didn't recognize, Sophie. I wasn't snooping, but the subject line caught my eye. Looking forward to our weekend together. My heart sank. I clicked it open, and that's when I found the truth. Sophie wasn't just a colleague, she was his lover. The shock was paralyzing, but there was more. As I dug deeper, I discovered that Adam had been giving Sophie money, a lot of money. $7,500 of my hard-earned savings had gone to her. He didn't just betray me emotionally. He had taken from me with no remorse. I confronted him when he returned home. His guilt was evident, but he didn't seem to fully understand the gravity of his actions. He claimed it was just a mistake and that he didn't know how to end things with Sophie, but for me it was a deal breaker. My trust, once shattered, could never be rebuilt. I found myself standing at a crossroads. I loved him, but I could never look at him the same way again. I had always supported him, believed in him, and now I was left with nothing but broken promises and betrayal. The $7,500 wasn't just money. It was a symbol of everything he had taken from me, my trust, my peace, and my future. After a lot of soul searching, I made the decision to leave. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was necessary for my own sanity. I packed my things and moved out of the house we once shared. I started a new life, one where I could rebuild my confidence and find myself again. It wasn't easy. Healing from the betrayal of a spouse is never easy, but with time, I learned that I am stronger than I ever thought possible. As for Adam, he tried to reach out multiple times, but I was done. I realized that no amount of apologies or explanations could undo what he had done. Sophie may have taken my money, but she didn't take my dignity. I would never let anyone, especially someone I once trusted so deeply, have that power over me again. In the end, I discovered something invaluable: self-worth. The most important lesson I learned is that I am enough, and I deserve a love that is honest, kind, and true. The betrayal was painful, but it also became the catalyst for my transformation. I may have lost someone I loved, but I found myself in the process.